Before we get into the information, I want to say this. I'm asking everyone to donate to the GoFundMe. I don't want to wait until 2020, everybody. There's enough time between now and then for us to raise this money. You don't have to give $1 million. Just give what you can. Don't go past this link. Don't go past my videos without donating something if you're able to. If it's $1, donate that. But I don't want, and I'm going to keep pushing this because I've seen the future. I've seen it. And so if I don't do something now, we'll regret it down the road. We need to raise this money so that I can get the fuck out of here in 2020. $10,000 is not no money, everybody. It's not. I've had $10,000 at one time in my life. It was nothing. In fact, it really taught me the value of money in a way that I thought I knew already. But it taught me something deeper, you know. And especially nowadays, $10,000 is not no money. It's not. But more than that, it's nothing for us in numbers to put together very quickly and be over it. Don't go past my videos without donating something if you're able. Just takes a second to do. The link for the GoFundMe is under this video. I'm asking you, and I'm going to continue to ask. I can't do this without you. And I don't need to go outside of my community to do this. We may not be wealthy as individuals, but goddammit, collectively, there's nothing we can't do. So I'm asking you, and again, I thank everybody who has donated. Thank you so much. I thank you. Now I need the rest of us to get off the pot and donate what you can, everybody. Everybody's got $5 someplace. Everybody. 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 Unless you sleeping under a cardboard box on the street, which means you're not listening to me right now because you don't got no damn device. But everybody has got at least $5. You understand? Let us donate to this, everybody, and get it out of the way. We're not going to wait till 2020. We're not. We can knock this out like that. So let's get it done. Let's get into the information. What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. When black guns matter, black lives will matter. I've said until I was blue in the face, every African person in this bitch needs to be armed. Need to be armed. That is the equalizer. It's one of the reasons why we are singled out for gun violence from police. Because they know we're not armed. They run the numbers. They know the statistics. They know as a group. Now just because you know Ray Ray got a chopper or something like that, that don't mean nothing. They know that as a group, we are not armed. Do you understand me? Now, there's two videos that I'm linking for you to watch because they are fire. This first one is this dude right here. It's called The Homeschooled Kids Who Shoot to Goddammit Kill. Now, I was struck by just the title, because the thumbnail that was on the video, you know. We could do without the tattoos all across his face. We're not going to get into that. That's going to be a different video. And in fact, I think when you hear him, you're okay with him. But I'm just saying, like, you only get one chance to make a first impression. You know, that's real. That is real. That is so real. And I could do a video just about that. Wow. But anyway, ignore the tattoos on his face as much as you can, or, you know, squint and peek through your hand or something. I don't know what to tell you. But there's brilliance here, because he has some of the cutest little kids you're ever going to see. That's first. But he is teaching their ass, even blindfolded, how to load they goddamn guns. And he has an arsenal, so he's teaching them different types of guns. And literally he has them like blindfolded and loading them just like blindfolded. Like they know how to get the clip and do all that and whatever. But he's also homeschooling them. And I want you to listen closely in that section, because, you know, there's commentation that's going on, and, you know, forget that. I need you to listen closely, especially to his curriculum that he's teaching his children. Suddenly, the tattoos on his face kind of disappear a little bit, you feel me? Like, at one point, he has his little daughter, and he's saying, who was Huey P. Newton? She's blindfolded, and he's expecting her to load this damn Glot, or whatever it is. I forget what type of gun it was at the time. And be giving him the answers to this quiz. It's brilliant. But it also backs up something that I say all the time to anybody, because I know it's real. You have to start seeing our children as a new chance, everybody. If you ever let the words, "they too young for that," come out your mouth, you should be thrown into a damn pit of fire. Immediately. You're dealing with a brand new brain. It only knows what you teach it. That's it. I was watching a documentary from Venezuela called the something tower. Damn it. Anyways, it was a huge 40-something story tower that was being built, and the billionaire owner of it somehow croaked, and it was just left. Construction stopped and everything. But anyway, so all these homeless people start moving in and habitating it, and they organized themselves, and they got electricity, and it was fantastic. But what I was struck by was there's a scene where some of the kids are just kicking a ball in one of the halls, and I paused it, because I'm one of these people that talks to the TV anyway, and I sometimes just talk out loud my thoughts, because to hear it out, it comes back to you and you remember it more. But I was just contemplating this freeze frame of these kids in this hall, the children of essentially homeless parents, but now they have made apartments out of these different, you know. And I just thought, these are kids. This is their childhood. The only thing that matters to them right now is they're kicking this ball, and that they have friends. They don't have the weight of the world on them, so they don't even perceive where they're at. It just is. It's what they know. That's what's normal to them. And so whenever I see children, I always think that, you know, like that's a new mind. Proof of this is, you would say, if somebody came and you had a 1-year-old crawling around or something, And you go, you start teaching them French, or you should start teaching them Arabic or Spanish or something. But they too young to learn that. Well, I'll take you to a Spanish-speaking country where 1-year-olds are speaking Spanish. I'll take you to another country where 1-year-olds are speaking Mandarin. Then we'll go to a place where 1-year-olds are speaking Arabic, and so forth and so forth and so forth. Wherever you are, whatever you hear, that's what you learn. That's what you learn. So if you want to start creating better children, you got to start loading that damn thing, because nobody ever gets a computer and puts a program on it and goes, well, that's all it can take. No, every time you find a new software, you downloading that. Ooh, I got to download this song. I got to download this movie. I'm over it. So we have to start seeing our children as a new mind and a new chance. Start loading them with the things that you want them to know. That's when you make up for your own shit. I just wanted them to have what I didn't have. Well, goddammit, start teaching them shit from birth. From birth. It's not what you give them and what you have. It's what you teach them. It's what you teach. And stop limiting them because you're pathetic. Because you're now too old to be loaded with information. Start loading our children with what we want them to be. You make your own Frankenstein monster. Damn it. It's so essential. And that's what we see coming to fruition with this brother right here. You understand? At one point, they're interviewing his daughter, and he goes, would you ever want to go to school? She was like, no, I don't want to be sitting in a classroom for 6 hours. I couldn't do that. And she's like 6. Get your ass in your room, grown ass. That's what I'm saying. But it's brilliant. And then he says, what do Saddam Hussein, Muammar Gaddafi, and somebody else all have in common? And while she's blindfolded, loading these 2 weapons, she says they all denied the U.S. currency, or some answer like that. I was like, oh my God, I must share this with everybody that can possibly hear it. So that's one. That's one. All right. The other one that I'm linking for you, and they're not long videos. Like this one's 9 minutes. Like on the dot, it's 9 minutes. It's 9 minutes, and there's a lot of wealth of information coming out of it. What he's talking about with the Second Amendment, etc., etc. And at one point CPS was trying to come to his house, and they was like, can we come in? Can we interview your kids? Can we search the house? He was like, you can't come in, you can't interview my kids, and you cannot search the fucking house. We're doing the fucking Second Amendment here. Bye-bye. I'm over it. So I love that. I love that. Now, but the other one that I'm linking for you is this one. Black Guns Matter. And I tell you what immediately grabbed me. It was in like the first 20 seconds of the piece or something like that. 20, 25 seconds, something. I heard him say, I'm not in the business of going around convincing people that my life matters. He had me. He had me. Because that's the language. I saw Christ when he said that. God damn it, I saw the menagerie. But that's it. And at one point, he's in front of a audience of people, and he says, this, and he's holding his hands up. This is why you're getting your head blown off. And I've preached that we're not into marching and protesting, chanting and singing and begging. We're over that. We're not into that. We'll let other people do that. You see? Once you show that you're willing to go there too, suddenly the bully backs off. We all know this. This is not rocket science. Kid goes to school every day. Bully's taking his lunch money and punching him in the eye. Well, I'm from the south side of Chicago. And some shit happened at school. They tell you take your bitch ass back up to the school and handle it. And they go up there to make sure you handling it. Because they understood what you didn't understand. You must confront this. You must confront it, otherwise it will continue. And that's what we see. We're standing around with phones, and I'm getting it on tape, and that doesn't mean a fucking thing. You see your brother, your sister being brutalized, you have an obligation morally to act. To neutralize that abuse and that attack. You understand? And so this brother is pounding the pavement. He's somebody, I forget who they said he is, they'll tell you it. But he makes a very good point. You know? And he echoes a lot of the things that I say and what I know. And what I said to you earlier, that they know that we as a group are not armed. They know that. But the moment we are loaded to the teeth, suddenly you're going to see all these random patrols. They'll be over. All this jump out and search bullshit will be over. Because they will know that we're a people who have had enough. We've shown that we are a law-abiding people, happy to go along with the law, and most of us obey the law. That's real. Not the 60-second soundbite on MSNBC or Fox News. Fuck that. We don't let their images define who we are because we know who we are. We know who we are. But I've said, in this context of war, and it's getting worse, if you're an African person that's out buying sneakers instead of a fucking weapon, you got a problem, homie. You don't understand the atmospherics. You don't know where you are. You don't understand your enemy, your environment, and your condition. You're devoid of this knowledge. You're in a fantasy. I gotta get that new Jordan. I gotta get that new Jay-Z. No, bitch. You need a fucking new AR-15 is what you need. This is what you need. You understand? This is why we hear the boldness with these white devils, these racists that we hear. Like the motherfucker I showed you when I did the Colin Kaepernick video and they was burning their shit. And you heard the one of he's mad at the entire universe. Can't wait till this goddamn race war jumps off so we kill your motherfucking ass, you fucking liberals. But I told you, I translated the word liberal for you as nigger. That's what it is. You see? Because they pay more attention to us than we do of their white ass. That's in any setting. It could just be on your job. The bitch next door, she's watching you more closely than you're watching her. Trust and believe. So they're under that understanding too. They know we're not armed because they've seen too much that's been publicized where we didn't come out in full force with an arsenal. And they go, wait a minute. They not armed. How you gonna have 80 fucking thousand people marching out and shoot their fucking hands up? Talking about don't shoot. Fuck that. They wrote the Second Amendment. We didn't. I tell them you get them by their own fucking fine print. We don't have to ever go outside their law to beat their ass at anything. You can beat them with their own shit. That's it. You understand? And the Second Amendment don't say shit about you got to be a certain age or you got to pay money or you got to... No, fuck that. You get your shit by hook or by goddamn crook. And the language goes on to say that this right should not be infringed upon. He also has in one of his talks that he gives to a audience of black folks, he has a representative from the NRA there, bitch, a white man, saying what I've told you. That's why I brought you that video called No Guns for Negroes, because that's what it's always been about. When you hear about gun violence and gun rights and Obama's taking your guns, they talking about them. And what we know unequivocally is white folks is never giving up they fucking guns. Because they're the scariest bitches on the fucking planet. They're scared of their own goddamn shadow. But most of all, they're scared of your black ass. And what makes them even more fearful is your black ass armed and utilizing your fucking Second Amendment. And that's what you got to start doing. Equalize the goddamn playing field. Equalize. Because I cite for you, go back and watch the footage, the early footage from Hurricane Katrina. And you saw them going door to door confiscating guns. It's a national fucking disaster. Why are you going to confiscate guns? Huh? Because they use disaster, man-made disaster, as an opportunity. You understand? So, of course, they blew up the fucking levees, and they had a plan. Because the storm went past, goddammit, New Orleans. Went past them. They dodged a bullet. Go and watch they blew up the day they blew up the levees, or something. They blew up the levees. Something called they blew up the levees from Spike Lee. And you have real person accounts in that documentary of people telling how they heard the explosions from those damn levees. We know the white man is the devil. We know that. And we put no evil act past them at all. It would be foolish, because all of history informs us this is what they do. These are the same people who for over 40 years gave black men syphilis in Tuskegee, Alabama. The same motherfuckers that was giving you AIDS and Ebola. The same people who are constantly studying your DNA every goddamn day to target you with shit. Do you understand? The very least you could do is arm yourself in this bitch and make sure that your children know how to use weapons as well. And that's what the brother in that first video did. But this brother is going through and educating people, waking them up out of that sleep as much as he can. You know, there's one meeting where this sister, she's the bitch you want to shoot in the fucking face, because there she is with her bullshit. She's the perfect fucking cone. And the moment her fucking shit gets shot up, then she will be standing there with a question mark on her goddamn face. She's singing that bullshit. You see? We don't have any of us that have gone in and shot up fucking schools. Not that we can't get a gun. You see? It's them who we have to be afraid of. Everyday Joe Blow, whether he's in uniform or not, they're the same devil. We know that. So, I want you to watch both of these clips. The second one is 12 minutes and 33 seconds, so they're not long. Alright? Not that we give a damn about time. Y'all know that. It's the information that matters. Goddamn, if it was 12 hours, I'd still link the bitch and expect you to watch it. Because information is what is important. And when my people get into that frame of mind, then you will spend more time on tedious knowledge that's not microwaved to you in 10 fucking seconds. You understand? Intellectuals will sit for 15 hours through a lecture or anything to pursue the knowledge. Now, so watch both of these links, everybody. Watch both of these damn links, and then immediately you need to start planning your course to get you some fucking hardware. We can no longer just be a vulnerable people waiting to be fucking murdered. The brother in Maryland, this was right after the Botham Jean murder. You had fucking cops run up in his fucking house, and he blasted on their ass. They were in the wrong fucking house. And he exercised his goddamn Second Amendment to protect his person and his fucking property in his home. He did that. And all they could do was say, "So sorry," and go the fuck away. He was not arrested. He was not charged. And he shot 2 fucking police. That's the way their society is designed. That's the way it's supposed to work. Damn it. It's about time we get about the business of exercising our rights to defend our life. And we don't give a fuck who it is. Go and watch these links. I'll see you soon.